Welcome back to UK Now, your favorite news shows. I'm your host today, Anastacio Flores, and I am glad to have you here tonight. Well, now, what's going on today on England? Warning have been issued due to the winter vomiting books norovirus after rising outbreaks in care homes over recent weeks. The UK Health Security Agency has made efforts to remind the public of easy steps to limit the spread of the virus. Norovirus causes vomiting and diarrhea and it's extremely contagious, but it normally doesn't last longer than a couple days. It spreads very easily in the public places like schools, nursing homes, and hospitals, where tiny particles of vomit or excrement enter a person's nose or mouth. So, you must remember have reservation you don't get norovirus. What do you think about Emma?
That is a terrible news on UK. We must have our reservation. With that, so how we knew if we have norovirus? I am Emma and I will tell you something about norovirus. There are 3 or 6 symptoms are vomiting, worried diarrhea, and feeling sick. What shall I do I have norovirus? According to doctors, you are required to isolate, be yourself at home until 84 hours have passed since the last time you were sick. The NH is warm. Stay off school or work until you have not been sick or had diarrhea for at least 2 days. This is when you're most infectious. Do not visit a hospital or care homes during this time, please. The virus can survive outside the body for several days on contaminated food, and so it is important for people wash their hands regularly, especially before eating. People are the most infectious from when symptoms start until 84 hours. After all symptoms have passed, you may also be infection for a short time before and after this. And now, we are an expert.
Hi, I'm Dr. Marcelo, and what can we do to reduce the spread of norovirus? Well, we should stay at home if you're experiencing norovirus symptoms. Also, you should not return to work or send children to school until 48 hours after symptoms have cleared. Another important thing, you should also avoid visiting elderly or poorly relatives, especially if they are in a hospital or at a care home. You should wash your hands frequently and thoroughly with soap and warm water. Alcohol hand gels do not kill norovirus. When an infected person vomits, the droplets contaminate the surrounding surfaces. A bleach-based household cleaner or a combination of bleach and hot water should be used to disinfect potentially contaminated household surfaces and commonly used objects such as toilets, taps, telephones, door handles, and kitchen surfaces. If you're unwell, you should avoid cooking and helping prepare meals for others until 48 hours after symptoms have stopped, as norovirus can be spread through food contaminated by the virus when food is handled by symptomatic people or infected individuals. You should wash any contaminated clothing or bedding using detergent and at 60 Celsius, and if possible, wear disposable gloves to handle contaminated items. And that's all for me tonight. Thank you everyone, and remember to stay aware.
Thank you, Dr. Marcelo. I'm Andrés, and now I will tell what Professor Sakir Garviria, Gastrointestinal Pathogens and Food Safety Directorate, UKHSA, said. Norovirus, commonly known as the winter vomiting bug, has been at lower levels than normal throughout the pandemic, but as people have begun to mix more, the number of outbreaks have started to increase again. Symptoms include sudden onset of nausea, projectile vomiting, and diarrhea, but can also include a high temperature, abdominal pain, and aching lips. Stay at home if you are experiencing norovirus symptoms and do not return to work or send children to school or nursery until 48 hours after symptoms have cleared. Please avoid visiting elderly relatives in your own well, particularly if they are in care home or hospital. As with COVID-19 and other infection lines, hand washing is important to help stop the spread of the bug. But remember, unlike for COVID-19, alcohol gels do not kill off norovirus, so soap and water is best. So be careful everyone and stay safe.
Unknown with experts, I am Jaime, and according to some secret because of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, has already had an impact on the sporting world. FIFA and UEFA have suspended Russia from the international football and clubs from Europa competitions, and on waiting Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich say he is planning to sell the club in a statement on the Premier League club's website. Abramovich said it has an incredibly difficult decision to make, which pains him, for parties to say to be interested in purchasing Chelsea from Roman. Abramovich has been revealed. The Russia 50 confirmed to the Wednesday that he is looking to sell the club the purchase in 2003 for £140 million. The price Abramovich we demanded to persuade him to depart with the Blues in considerate more than what that spared the purchase for club. We will bring you more information another day. We hope Chelsea will get a new owner quick and doesn't affect the football players in the company.
That's all for UK now. We hope to have you tomorrow too. And have a good night. Thank you everyone.